Legal troubles over copyright infringement aren't slowing down Napster. The song-swapping company is now in the top 50 list of most visited sites on the web, according to Media Metrics.
Picture this. The year is 1999, and the internet is still a relatively new frontier for most people. Enter Napster, a revolutionary file-sharing platform that became synonymous with the digital music revolution. To some, it was a beacon of free expression and access to art. To others, it represented copyright infringement on an unprecedented scale. Whichever side you were on, it was very likely that if you were into music in the late 1990s and early 2000s, you had heard of or were using Napster. It was a force that took the internet by storm, especially with young people. In this video, we'll dive into this tale of innovation, music, and legal battles that went along with the rise and fall of Napster. Before we begin, if you're new here, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy this video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos on retro gaming and tech from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Liking and subscribing is a free and easy way to support what we do here, and it helps other people who might be interested find this video. And feel free to let us know in the comments what tech history you'd like to see us cover next. Thanks so much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the video. In 1999, the digital world was about to be revolutionized by a teenager named Shawn Fanning. With his peer-to-peer P2P file-sharing program Napster, Fanning unleashed a service that would shake the music industry to its core. The concept of Napster emerged from Fanning's frustration with the difficulty of finding reliable sources for downloading music online. Each search was a gamble, often leading to corrupt files or slow connections. Envisioning a solution, Fanning and Sean Parker, a friend and future business partner, embarked on creating a platform that centralized the file-sharing process. Napster was born. Napster's debut was nothing short of revolutionary. For the first time, users had a simple, reliable means of downloading music files from one another's hard drives. The service, which allowed users to easily share their MP3 collections, was a hit, especially among college students. Its user-friendly interface, combined with the thrill of accessing an extensive range of music, created an immediate allure. Napster wasn't just a program, it was a community where music enthusiasts converged. However, with this radical innovation came challenges. Napster operated on the principle of sharing music freely, which opened a Pandora's box of legal and ethical issues. While users celebrated unlimited access to music, artists and record labels grew concerned as their traditional revenue streams came under threat. From its inception, Napster was a maverick. Its groundbreaking journey started with the ambition of a teenager, evolving into a global phenomenon that redefined our relationship with music and the internet. Though it was a harbinger of controversy, its influence was pivotal, setting the stage for a digital music revolution. Napster's rise was meteoric. Within months of its launch, the service amassed millions of users, transforming the way music was consumed and shared. The platform's success lay in its simplicity. Open the app, type in a song, and download it directly from another user. This ease of use, coupled with the allure of free music, made Napster incredibly popular, particularly among the youth. However, Napster was more than just a tool for free music. It fostered a community. Users didn't just come to download, they came to share, discover, and connect with others around the world. This sense of community, intertwined with the revolutionary concept of mass content sharing, propelled Napster to become a cultural phenomenon. Yet the very features that users loved soon caught the attention of the music industry. Record labels saw Napster's facilitation of mass, unchecked file sharing as a direct threat to their business model. As the platform soared in popularity, it inadvertently set the stage for an impending clash that would challenge the foundations of copyright law, intellectual property, and the music industry's revenue structure. The service, celebrated by millions for its free and unrestricted access to music, soon found itself in the crosshairs of various industry stakeholders. Record companies, witnessing a dramatic dip in traditional sales and foreseeing the potential economic repercussions of such a platform, rallied to challenge Napster's operations. This confrontation wasn't just a clash of new technology against old norms. It was a battle that questioned the very foundations of intellectual property rights in the emerging digital landscape. Spearheaded by the Recording Industry Association of America (RIAA), the assault on Napster began. In 1999, the RIAA filed a high-profile lawsuit against the company, accusing it of copyright infringement on a colossal scale. This legal action marked the onset of a series of battles that would embroil Napster in the courts for the next few years. The case was more than a mere lawsuit. It symbolized the traditional music industry's resistance to the tectonic shifts being caused by technology. The anti-Napster campaign wasn't restricted to corporate boardrooms. It extended to artists whose works were the very currency being traded on the platform. Notably, Metallica and Dr. Dre launched separate lawsuits, intensifying the pressure on Napster. These artists, among others, voiced concerns over the unregulated sharing of their intellectual property, emphasizing not just the financial implications, but also the principle of creative control and rights. However, the stance they took resulted in a public relations quagmire, as many fans viewed these actions as contrary to the spirit of music and sharing. The legal struggle reached a critical juncture in 2001 when the Ninth Circuit Court issued a ruling that severely undercut Napster's modus operandi. The court concurred with the RIAA's standpoint, decreeing that Napster was liable for the copyright infringement facilitated by its service. The directive that followed was a logistical nightmare. Napster was to meticulously police its network, ensuring no exchange of copyrighted material occurred, a virtually impossible task given the platform's architecture and the sheer volume of exchanges. Faced with an existential crisis, Napster endeavored to placate the aggrieved music industry by transforming its business model. It proposed a shift to a subscription-based service, a move that would allow it to compensate artists and record companies while still operating. It even reached settlements worth millions with some stakeholders. Despite these overtures, the company's attempts at a negotiated peace floundered. Key agreements with major record labels failed to materialize, leaving Napster's proposed business model unsustainable. Dogged by legal battles, operational impossibilities, and an untenable financial situation, Napster declared bankruptcy in 2002. This bankruptcy wasn't just the downfall of a company, it was a stark testament to the monumental friction between conventional industry practices and the new norms being forged by digital technology. Napster's demise concluded a significant chapter in the digital music revolution. But the questions and challenges it raised continued to resonate in the industry. Napster's journey from a groundbreaking platform to a company besieged by legal troubles highlights the multifaceted conflict involved in balancing innovation with existing laws and ethical considerations. Its battle served as a precursor for debates and discussions surrounding digital rights, creator compensation, and the future of content distribution in the digital age. The case of Napster is a pivotal piece of modern cultural history, encapsulating the challenges of adapting to technological innovation in a world of established commercial frameworks. Despite its relatively short-lived dominance, Napster's legacy is profound and far-reaching. Its footprint extends beyond just the realm of music and serves as a pivotal reference point in the broader digital evolution. Napster's demise was a clear sign to the music industry that the digital era was not a passing phase. The demand for digital music access was undeniable. This paved the way for legitimate digital platforms like iTunes, which offered a vast music library for purchase on a per-track basis. Similarly, streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and Pandora owe a conceptual debt to Napster. They provide vast access to music libraries, but with the blessing of the music industry and appropriate compensation for artists. The debates around Napster brought copyright discussions to the forefront in the internet age. It compelled lawmakers, industry leaders, and tech giants to reconsider how intellectual property rights should be approached in a digital environment. This led to more rigorous discussions on digital rights management (DRM) and the establishment of more contemporary copyright frameworks. While major labels and established artists were Napster's loudest critics, many independent musicians found it to be a boon. The platform offered an unparalleled opportunity to distribute their music to a global audience, bypassing traditional gatekeepers. This democratization of music distribution was a precursor to platforms like SoundCloud and Bandcamp, where independent artists can share their creations and build their fan base. Napster introduced consumers to the concept of immediate gratification and music access. This has since become a staple expectation in the digital realm, whether it's music, movies, or any form of entertainment. The desire for on-demand content can be traced back to the file-sharing days of Napster. Napster's tale is one of innovation, disruption, and transformation. It serves as both a beacon of the possibilities the digital age offers and a cautionary tale about the complexities that come with it. While it may have been mired in controversy and eventually succumbed to legal pressures, its influence is undeniable. In its wake, Napster left an industry transformed, consumers with reshaped expectations, and a tech world more attuned to the intricate dance between innovation and regulation. It stands as a testament to the power of technology to challenge the status quo and catalyze change. Even now, decades later, the echoes of Napster's revolutionary roar can still be heard, reminding us of a time when a simple software shook the very foundations of the music world. Did you use Napster in the late 90s or early 2000s? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for joining us today, and remember to subscribe to stay up to date on all of our releases, and let us know in the comments what topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. And if you want to see other videos of ours, make sure to click on one of the videos on screen now for more journeys through the tech timeline.